Credit cards, they're everywhere you look. Whether you're at a bustling shopping mall, a cozy neighborhood cafe, or even shopping online from the comfort of your home, credit cards have become a part of our daily lives. It's almost impossible to imagine a world without them. We see them every day in the hands of shoppers, travelers, and business people. They're swiped, tapped, and inserted into machines millions of times a day, all around the world. We use them for everything: buying groceries, booking flights, paying for streaming services, or even just grabbing a quick snack. Credit cards have made spending money faster, easier, and more convenient than ever before. From a cup of chai at your favorite street stall to a brand new smartphone at the electronics store, credit cards make buying things almost effortless. They let us purchase what we need, when we need it, often with just a simple tap or swipe. But have you ever stopped to think about where these little pieces of plastic actually came from? How did they become such a huge part of our lives? What was it like before credit cards existed? Imagine a time when every purchase meant carrying cash, counting out coins, or writing checks. People had to plan ahead, keep track of their spending, and sometimes even run to the bank before making a big purchase. There were no instant payments, no rewards points, and definitely no online shopping. The story of credit cards is a fascinating journey through time. From their humble beginnings as simple charge cards to the high-tech, contactless cards we use today, credit cards have changed the way we live, shop, and manage our money. We'll start with the early days, when credit was just a promise written on paper, and travel all the way to the digital age, where payments can be made with a tap of your phone or even your watch. Get ready to be amazed by how much things have changed, and how credit cards have shaped the way we buy, sell, and live in the modern world. Imagine a world without credit cards. Hard, right? Before credit cards, people used cash or bartering to buy things. Need a new sari? Maybe trade some rice with the weaver. Want a new bicycle? Start saving those rupees. Shopkeepers often knew their customers personally. They would let trusted customers buy now and pay later. This was like an early form of credit, but it was limited to your local area and the shopkeeper's memory. The first credit card as we know it appeared in the 1950s. A businessman named Frank McNamara forgot his wallet while dining out. This embarrassing moment sparked an idea. He created the Diners Club card. This card was initially like a charge card. You had to pay the entire balance each month. Diners Club was mostly used for travel and entertainment expenses. Can you imagine only using a credit card at restaurants? In 1958, Bank of America launched the BankAmericard. This card later became Visa. Unlike Diners Club, BankAmericard allowed revolving credit. This means you could carry a balance and pay it off over time. This was a game changer. Credit cards became wildly popular in the 1960s and 1970s. MasterCard emerged as another major player. People loved the convenience of buying now and paying later. Businesses enjoyed increased sales. The credit card industry was booming. In the early days, credit cards were made of paper or metal. Information was embossed right on the card. Can you believe that? Then came the magnetic stripe in the 1970s. This technology was actually inspired by magnetic tape used in music cassettes. The magnetic stripe could store information like your card number and expiration date. Swiping a card became the new normal, making transactions faster and more efficient. When credit cards first became popular, the magnetic stripe was a revolutionary innovation. It allowed people to make purchases quickly and easily, simply by swiping their card at a register. For decades, this technology was the backbone of payment systems around the world. But as convenient as it was, the magnetic stripe had a major flaw. It stored all of a cardholder's sensitive information in a way that was relatively easy to access and copy. Criminals soon figured out how to exploit this weakness. With simple devices called skimmers, they could steal card data right from the stripe, often without the cardholder even realizing it. This led to a surge in credit card fraud, costing banks and consumers billions of dollars every year. The need for a more secure way to pay became urgent as these crimes became more sophisticated and widespread. To address these growing concerns, the payments industry introduced a new technology in the 1990s, the EMV chip. Unlike the magnetic stripe, which always transmitted the same static information, the EMV chip was designed to be dynamic and much more secure. Each time you use a chip card, it generates a unique transaction code that can't be used again. This makes it nearly impossible for criminals to create counterfeit cards using stolen data. EMV stands for Europay, MasterCard, and Visa, the three companies that collaborated to develop this global standard. Their goal was to create a payment system that could be trusted by merchants and consumers alike, no matter where they were in the world. Today, EMV technology is used in over 80 countries, and it's become the gold standard for secure card payments. The development of EMV was a massive undertaking, involving years of research, testing, and international cooperation. Security experts, engineers, and financial institutions all worked together to create a system that could adapt to new threats as they emerged. This collaborative effort has helped to dramatically reduce card-present fraud in countries that have adopted chip technology. When you insert your chip card into a payment terminal, the chip communicates with the terminal to verify your identity and approve the transaction. The unique code generated for each purchase means that even if someone manages to steal your card data, they can't use it to make another transaction. This innovation has made it much harder for criminals to profit from stolen card information. To add another layer of protection, many chip cards require you to enter a personal identification number, or PIN, before a transaction can be completed. This two-step process, something you have and something you know, makes it even more difficult for unauthorized users to access your funds. PIN codes have become a familiar part of our daily lives, helping to keep our money safe. Of course, switching to chip cards wasn't always smooth. Many of us remember the first time we had to insert our card instead of swiping it, and the awkward moments at checkout as we learned the new process. But over time, using chip readers became second nature, and today, most people wouldn't think twice about it. This shift has played a huge role in making payments safer for everyone. Today, contactless payments are, honestly, all the rage. Near-field communication (NFC) technology lets us simply tap our cards or phones to pay. It's fast, convenient, and secure too. No more fumbling with cash or waiting for the chip reader. Mobile wallets like Apple Pay, Google Pay, and Paytm have really taken contactless payments to the next level. We can now store our credit card information securely on our phones and pay with just a single tap. Hold on tight because, the future of credit cards is about to get even more exciting. Artificial intelligence, AI, is totally changing the game. AI can personalize our credit card experiences, detect fraud in real time, and even help us manage our finances better. Imagine using facial recognition or fingerprint scanning to authorize payments. Biometric authentication is already being used in some places. It adds an extra layer of security and just makes payments even more seamless. From humble beginnings, the story of the credit card is one of remarkable transformation. Imagine a time when every transaction was recorded by hand, and the idea of carrying a small piece of paper that could buy you goods and services seemed almost magical. In the early days, credit cards were nothing more than simple paper documents, issued by local merchants or banks, and used by only a select few. These early cards were often handwritten, and each purchase required a manual entry in a ledger. It was a slow, cumbersome process, but it laid the foundation for something much bigger. Fast forward to today, and we see a world transformed by high-tech innovations. The credit card has truly come a long way, evolving from those fragile paper slips to sleek plastic cards, and now, to digital wallets and contactless payments. With just a tap or a wave, transactions are completed in seconds, and the technology behind them is more secure and sophisticated than ever before. The convenience we enjoy today is the result of decades of innovation, trial and error, and a relentless drive to make payments faster, safer, and more accessible for everyone. What started as a simple idea to solve a forgetful moment, someone leaving their wallet at home and needing a way to pay, sparked a revolution in the way we think about money. Early adopters saw the potential for a system that could offer both convenience and security, and soon, businesses everywhere began to embrace the concept. The credit card quickly became a symbol of trust and financial freedom, allowing people to shop, travel, and dine without the need to carry large amounts of cash. Over the years, credit cards have revolutionized the way we shop and manage our finances. They've made it possible to buy what we need when we need it and pay later. Online shopping, travel bookings, and even everyday purchases at the grocery store have all been made easier thanks to the credit card. For many, it's become an essential tool for budgeting, building credit, and even earning rewards. The impact on our daily lives is undeniable, and it's hard to imagine a world without this simple yet powerful piece of technology. As technology continues to evolve, the credit card industry is constantly adapting. We've seen the introduction of chip technology, which added a new layer of security to every transaction. Contactless payments have made checkout lines move faster, and mobile wallets have put the power of payment right in our pockets. The timeline of payment methods is a testament to human ingenuity, with each new development building on the last to create a system that's more efficient and user-friendly than ever before. Looking ahead, the future of credit cards is bright, innovative, and, honestly, full of possibilities. We're already seeing the rise of virtual cards, biometric authentication, and even the integration of artificial intelligence to detect fraud and personalize offers. Futuristic designs and digital interfaces are making payments not just easier but also more secure and tailored to our individual needs. Imagine a world where your credit card is no longer a physical object but a secure digital identity that travels with you wherever you go. So, the next time you tap your card or phone to pay, take a moment to appreciate the incredible journey that made this possible. Each tap is the result of decades of innovation, collaboration, and a shared vision for a more connected world. It's easy to take for granted, but behind every seamless transaction is a story of progress and possibility. The evolution from paper to plastic and now to digital is a testament to how far we've come, and a hint at how much further we can go. The credit card's journey is a reflection of our own, constantly adapting to new challenges and opportunities. As we look back at the milestones, it's clear that the best is yet to come. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Your experiences and ideas are what make this conversation so exciting. Have you noticed any changes in the way you use your credit card? Are there features you wish existed, or technologies you're excited to see in the future? What are your thoughts on the future of credit cards? Do you think we'll see a world without physical cards at all? Or will there always be a place for something you can hold in your hand? Maybe you have predictions about new security features, or ideas for how credit cards could become even more useful in our daily lives. Share your predictions and ideas in the comments below. Let's start a conversation about where we've been, where we are, and where we're headed. Your insights could inspire others and help shape the future of payments. And don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content like this. We'll keep exploring the fascinating world of finance, technology, and innovation together. Thanks for watching, and here's to the next chapter in the story of the credit card.